For the love of God, someone help me. He doesn't have much time. A young, humble worker was walking home after another long, exhausting day in the field. On the way, he came across 3 co-workers who mocked him every day. One of them jeered, "Hey, look at the little saint, always talking about God, yet still poor, tired, and starving." Another added with contempt, "I want to see if that God of yours gives you a plate of food today, because you look like you're dying of hunger." The young man took a deep breath, lifted his eyes to the sky, and replied, "My salary isn't just money. My reward comes from God, and He has never let me lack what is essential." They burst into laughter and walked away. But when the young man arrived home, the reality was harsh. There was no food on the table, only a glass of water and leftover cold rice. He knelt and prayed, "Father, I don't know how, but I trust that you still take care of me." The next morning, something unexplainable happened. When he arrived at the sugarcane field, the owner of the farm, a rich and arrogant man, stopped his car in front of him. "You're the one who's always talking about God, right?" he asked. The young man, startled, simply nodded. The landowner looked straight into his eyes and said, "Last night I couldn't sleep. A voice told me that I was blind and that the faith of one of my workers was worth more than all my money." Then in front of everyone, he ordered that the young man get into the car. He drove him to the city, to the most expensive restaurant. They served him meat, wine, fresh bread, and at the end, the landowner placed a heavy envelope in his hands. "God showed me that your faith is real. This money is only part of what He told me to return to you." When the young man opened it, there was more than he had ever dreamed of. 3 times what he earned in months. Everyone stood silent watching him, and the young man simply smiled and said, "When you plant faith, God takes care of what money can't buy." At that moment, the mockers lowered their heads in shame. The landowner, crying, confessed, "You taught me what it truly means to trust in God." And that same night, many who witnessed the scene fell to their knees, not before the young man, but before God. If this were just a joke, you would have already laughed and shared it. But now, show that you also believe in the power of God. Comment abundance, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message, because faith can change destinies, even yours.